What's going on, everybody? It's your man Apollo, back at it again. This is, I believe, episode 5, the Unfiltered podcast. You guys that are listening to this video, please let me know how I sound. I have a new microphone, courtesy of the lovely wife. Let me turn the volume of it down for a second. Now, hopefully I'm not too loud into your speakers, but if I am, let me know. Got a new mic, got like a new setup going here. I told you I'm upgrading. I'm upgrading the channel. The channel's gonna upgrade little by little. I told you guys I'm gonna get everything I need to get to give y'all the best content I can give you. Now, that being said, I know this video is really late. I usually get y'all the Unfiltered a little bit earlier on Saturdays. Had a lot of shit going on today. Had a lot of shit to do. I had chores, alright? But I'm not going to end Saturday, the first day of February. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. I'm not going to end Saturday without giving you guys another episode of the Unfiltered podcast. So we're in here. So y'all know the drill. Come on in, sit down, relax, grab you some wine, grab you some popcorn, grab a beer, grab your loved one's sexy parts, whatever you got to do. Strap in and listen. Because as always, I'm your man Apollo, rolling solo. And without further ado, remix for the Unfiltered podcast. Now, on today's episode, and just let you guys know, these episodes are going to start getting a little bit more diverse, all right? We ain't going to just be tackling one thing. We're going to tackle multiple subjects. I don't anticipate this episode being that long, so it's be a quick little listen for you guys. You know, if you're cleaning up, doing some dishes while you're making dinner, if you're driving to the store, or however you're listening to me right now. It's just, you know, I don't anticipate this being too long, so you get a quick listen. Oh, I got an itch. Hold on. Okay. And then you can go about your business, or enjoy your night, enjoy your day, enjoy your morning, whenever you listen to this podcast, all right? But today I wanted to tackle 3 things. Originally it was going to be 2, but since I waited so late to actually record, I get a chance to talk about it in an extra topic. So, with that being said, the first topic, I'm just going to give my thoughts and share some memories of what Kobe Bryant meant to me. I'm sure by now you guys have heard the news. Originally, a couple of days after he had passed, I was going to do like a tribute video, but I didn't feel like something didn't sit right. Like I didn't feel like I should come on YouTube and like take advantage of that situation and just try to, you know, I guess profit off of it or something. So I just didn't want to do that. And it's almost been a week now, and I still don't think it's real. I still don't believe it. So rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gianna. Rest in peace to the rest of the passengers that were on that flight. We're going to pray for everybody, especially Vanessa and the rest of her family. It's sad, man. So, you know, appreciate your loved ones, whether you're mad at them or not. But then after that, we're going to talk about something different. I'm going to talk about this notion of political correctness in today's society, and how I just how it just disgusts me, you know. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it at all. All right, I think political correctness is destroying this world, and it is dividing us as a nation, and it is crippling us. And then last but not least, at the end, I'm going to go over the NFL MVP awards. They were today or tonight. talk about, who won and what I think, give my reactions and thoughts, and then give my final insight and previews to before the Super Bowl. All right. The big games tomorrow. I'll give you guys, if you haven't heard in any other videos, I'll give you guys who I think is going to win. I'll give you what I think the final score is going to be. Of course, after the Super Bowl, I will be up here. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do a reaction to the Super Bowl, but I'll tell you what I will be doing a reaction to and what I will be covering, and that is The Masked Singer. I will be covering every episode each week. And season 3 kicks off immediately after the Super Bowl. So I will definitely be covering that. And once How to Get Away with Murder comes back in April, I'll be covering that. 'Cause, those are 2 shows that are ending and I'm watching. Quick thoughts about losing stuff. Arrow is officially over. That is sad. I hate to see the show go, but I'm glad it went out on a good note. We got a teaser for Diggle being Green Arrow, so that's exciting. And I'm just looking forward to the rest of the show, man. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me adjust my mic here. I'll raise it up. So if you hear a little rustling, I'm sorry. All right. So I have to adjust that real quick. All right. But guys, without further ado, let's get this podcast started. Kobe Bryant, man. I am old enough to remember watching Michael Jordan play. And when I say old enough, my first memories of Jordan before I watched any old footage of him was when he came back the second time. No, not the second time. No, not when he came back when Space Jam was made. After the first retirement. When I mean second time, I mean the second three-peat. I can clearly remember Jordan around that time. I mean, Space Jams to this day, if not top 5, definitely top 10 movie for me. I mean, the 11s in that movie are my favorite Jordan shoes of all time, and I have yet to own a pair of them, some bitches. But I can remember when Jordan was there, and I remember when Kobe Bryant first came in the league. Hell, he was a popular guy. Hell, he had his own basketball game, NBA Courtside, featuring Kobe Bryant. It was I had it on Nintendo 64 in 1998, 99 when it came out. The game was trash. It sucked. It was horrible. But yeah, I remember Kobe his entire career. I remember hearing, I didn't watch it, but I remember hearing about the 81-point game. And then I saw the highlights. And I'm just thinking, they should have left him in and get 100. Kobe could have got 100. He could have got that. He could have left his ass in there. I remember all that fiasco with him and Shaq. And then the biggest, a lot of people don't talk about this, and I don't want to call it a disappointment, but I feel like the most underachieving area of Kobe's career was the 2003-2004 year, the final year of him and Shaq together with the Lakers, because they had Kobe, they had Shaq, they had who the hell was that point? They had Karl Malone. I mean, he was still relatively decent. They had Gary Payton with they had a stacked squad, and that was the year they lost to the Pistons 4-1. And I remember when Detroit won. I mean, I was happy for them, but Detroit had no legit star power. I mean, we know Ben Wallace is a dog. We know Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot, is a dog. He's clutch. I mean, we know Rip Hamilton can defend and he can make shots. We know Tayshaun Prince plays defense. They had Rasheed Wallace, but if you look at it on paper, there is absolutely no way that the Detroit Pistons should have won that series. The Lakers should have won another championship. That would have been 4 out of 5 years, which would have, if time and destiny would have went right, would have gave Kobe 6. All right, and they would have been tied with Jordan. But they fell short that series. I don't know, man. They just couldn't get it together. They just couldn't click. And then they, had their old fiasco with Kobe and Shaq, and then Shaq made the diss track. He was like, "Hey Kobe, tell me how I help you." I'm sure he regrets that shit now. Poor Shaq. Yeah, if you guys hear something in the background, this is a motorcycle really loud, just drove by. So if you hear that, I do apologize. All right, but yeah, man, it's that to me that was a very underachieving point in time, and not just Kobe's career, but the Lakers franchise. And then that series against Phoenix when they were up, and then Phoenix came back and beat them, and then Kobe just became so passive because he let the media get to him and all the shit talking. Hey, Kobe never passes. Da, 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 da. So then when Kobe starts just being passive and giving up shots and trying to prove a point, like, okay, you think I can't win it? Here's see if my teammates can do it. And they lose the series, he still gets criticized even harder. So it was like at that time, Kobe couldn't win. I'm not gonna talk about the scandal thing. This is just not the time and place for that. And the fact that people are bringing that up, man. If you're one of the people that is holding that against Kobe, then fuck you. And I don't mean that with no all due respect. If you're holding that shit against Kobe, fuck you. I hope you fucking stub your toe in the middle of the night and shit. I hope you fall on a piece of cheese or something and your punk ass never tap dance again. Don't hold that shit against Kobe. Everybody makes mistakes. I hate when people try to judge somebody because they made a mistake. He owned up to it. Whatever happened, they settled out in court, whatever. No one really knows what happens but them. All right? Let's just, move on. I hate when people try to hold stuff against people like that. But then when something happens to somebody like that, to them, they want to get all the sympathy in the world. Like, no, don't come asking for sympathy now. Because you had no sympathy. So that's what your ass get. You shouldn't have been talking shit. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the scandal. Because it's not relevant. It's not important. It doesn't matter. Alright? It doesn't take away from the fact that Kobe was a good father. Was a good mentor. Was a good teacher. Was a great player. It doesn't take away from that. But another moment I remember is when they played Boston, and everybody thought, we're back to the glory days when the Lakers and the Celtics just dominated the 80s when they played that first series, and Boston they just had the game plan for Kobe. There was nothing Kobe could do. It's like he wanted that championship so bad that he was doing any and everything to get it, and he just had like tunnel vision, and he wasn't calm and focused. So when he beat the Magic, who spoiled our LeBron and Kobe finals, y'all remember them puppets, them Nike puppets, the MVP puppets, the most valuable puppets? I love those commercials. I don't know why they stopped it. They should have kept it going in Miami. But man, it would have been amazing to see Kobe and LeBron in the finals. But I think LeBron would have been so passive, I don't know. Something about LeBron's passionate. If you guys don't know, I posted a video a couple weeks ago about how LeBron is not the GOAT. He's a fake GOAT. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing LeBron. I'm not dissing his game. I respect his game. LeBron is one of the greatest players to ever pick up a basketball and some sneakers and play the game of basketball. He is easily, if not top two, top three. Well, he's one of the greatest players of all time. But he's not number one to me. And if you want to know why, go watch that video. All right. I will leave a link to that video in the description if I remember to. If I don't, just go in my playlist. I ain't got that many videos up, guys. I'm still a fairly new and young channel. So go find it. Fake GOAT. Give my thoughts on that. But the Lakers beat the Magic that one year, and that Magic team was the original Splash Brothers. I mean, they had Dwight and three-point shooters. They were the OG Golden State Warriors. They just didn't have a Steph Curry. Can you imagine if the Warriors were a team like that? Like they had prime Dwight and snipers with Steph Curry. They wouldn't need KD. They probably tell KD, don't bring your ass over here. Stay your ass over there. Man, but then they met Boston again, which was the Lakers' third trip to the finals, which they only won 2 out of 3, which is still good. And that second time around, man, that was a tight series of Boston. It was at one point I thought Boston was going to pull it out again. I was going to be like, well, I mean, Kobe, you got that one without Shaq, and then you proved you could do it. If you lose to Boston, there's no shame. But they wound up pulling it out. Then this was before Paul Gasol became Blake Griffin's bitch. I got to put the emphasis on bitch. But that was a great series, man. And then the next year, my Mavericks had to we had to beat them because we had to get us a chip here in Dallas. Dirk had to redeem himself against them. They hit the first time around that we lost, and then that next year we lost to the Warriors in that first round game. You know. Hold on, so sorry about that, guys. If there is a cut in the audio, I am terribly, terribly sorry. I do apologize for the technical difficulties. Alright, bear with me. But yeah, man, I still don't want to accept it. I don't believe it. Kobe's gone, man. I gotta wake up every day, and it's sad going to his Instagram still, just seeing that post of him and LeBron, and just knowing what Kobe became after he retired from the game. And I'll admit, I was a fan of Kobe in that 2000s era, but my favorite player, man, to this day, Tracy McGrady. And I know T-Mac is hurting, man. I know T-Mac is hurting. And I feel like T-Mac, I feel like we really got robbed with T-Mac's career with injuries. If T-Mac would have stayed healthy, maybe him and Kobe could have teamed up instead of Ron Artest or something. Ariza. I wish T-Mac would have got at least one ring. At least one. But he didn't. So, R.I.P. Black Mamba. Rest in peace, Gianna. Rest in peace to everybody else that was on that plane. Let's pray for the families. We're going to miss you, Kobe. You meant so much to us, man. You still do. It's crazy, man. It still hurts. Like, just today, when I went out to eat, I took a piece of paper, a wrapper from a burger I ate, and I shot it. I was like, Kobe, and I made it. I was like, that was for you, man. Make you proud. It just doesn't feel the same now when you do that. When you shoot a piece of paper and you're like, Kobe, it's like you're doing it for a ghost. I just get chills thinking about it. It's crazy. But that's my thoughts on that. I'm going to miss Kobe. He's a lot, man. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. But he was the man. Kobe is, I don't know why we always leave him out of the conversation of GOAT. If I had to pick, I would take Kobe over LeBron. Just because the fact that he's a dog. LeBron is just too soft, man. Too soft. But I'm not going to get into this. Ain't about LeBron. It's about Kobe. This is me paying my respects to Kobe. Rest in peace, Mamba. When I get up there, man, to heaven, if God willing, you better have a pair of sneakers. Because I'm going to challenge you 1-on-1, knowing I'm going to lose. But I still want a piece of that ass, Kobe. So, and I ain't even no basketball player like that. I feel like Kobe just like, oh yeah, okay, I'll be waiting for you. All right, but we're gonna move on, guys. All right, this is topic number 2. This political correctness bull jive going on in the world. Why is everyone so goddamn sensitive these days? Like, seriously, man. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I just feel like I gotta talk about this. I went through something the other day. It wasn't to me personally directly. I was just kind of like in the area, and I just happened to pick it up through my ear antennas. And I'm just like, I'm not going to repeat anything that was said or anything. Because, again, that's none of my business. But I just give my quick thoughts. This political correctness stuff, man, it's got to go. It's got to go. What happened? We need the late 90s, early 2000s. We need the 90s back, man. The 90s is probably one of the greatest eras to live in. Everybody, for the most part, seemed like we got along outside of the OJ trial. OJDD. Shout out to Maurice. This guy I went to school with. Anyways, outside of the OJ trial and I guess early gangster rap, for the most part, everybody got along in the 90s, man. We had all those one-hit wonders. We had great music, great movies, action movies, TV shows. Whether it was the white shows or the black shows, the best cartoons, the best kid shows. I mean, shit, man, we had all that. Fuck, Kenan and Kel. You know what I'm saying? We had all that shit. I was a Nickelodeon kid, man. I didn't really fuck with Disney. I mean, a little bit in the 2000s, but Nickelodeon, man, was the shit. All that was my fucking show. You know? But this notion that just because somebody doesn't agree with you, man, like, look, for example, like, I'm not that well knowledgeable when it comes to politics, and I will be the first person to avoid ever talking about politics. But the fact that just because somebody is liberal and then another person is conservative, and y'all can't get along because of these two titles, is utterly ridiculous. Like, who cares, man? Just shut the fuck up and just live your life. Don't get, like I said, man, it gets on my nerves. It's like every day you gotta walk on eggshells in life because people can get offended. Usually, just hold the door open for somebody. I don't need you holding the door open for me. I am married. Like, motherfucker, I'm trying to be nice. But since you want to be like that, when you don't hold the door open, excuse me, where's your manners? Go fuck yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've actually gotten that before. Or you hold the door, just trying to be nice, just hold the door open. And somebody just thinks you're hitting on them. Like, no, I'm just trying to be nice and hold the door. So now I don't hold the door for no fucking body except my wife and kids. That's it. I don't care if you think I'm an asshole. I don't care. Don't walk. I'll walk right in before you. I'll make you look. And here's the thing. I'm such an ass. I'll make it look like I'm about to hold the door open for you. Stare you the fuck down. Walk right by you. And walk in and then not even hold the door for you. Hope the door closes on your ass. Unless it's an automatic sliding door. Then I'll just stand in the way. I hate political correctness. I go out of my way. To do shit. To fucking make these PC, what they call them, SJW, social justice words. They make sure they feel uncomfortable. This is ridiculous, man. Another example, and this one I'll talk about. They were talking about this week. I don't know how many people listen to the Breakfast Club radio show. But they had a segment. I don't know, was it this week or last week? I think it was this week. But Robert Downey Jr. was on Joe Rogan's podcast, right? And they was talking about his character from Tropic Thunder, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Top 5 easily. I love that movie. I've watched that movie so many times. I think I'm gonna go watch it after this. They were talking about how they played that character, Lincoln Sergeant or Colonel Lincoln Osiris. He played a black dude, and they were kind of trying to say it was quote unquote blackface, and they were, discussing, could he do that kind of role today? And the Breakfast Club was making it, trying to seem like it was offensive. Well, scratch that. Angela Yee was trying to make it seem like it was offensive. Charlemagne and Envy were not on that train. I don't consider that role a blackface type of deal, of like just not being aware of the racism you're pitting out like some folks do. That role Robert Downey Jr. played was hilarious. And when he said in the movie he doesn't break character until he does the DVD commentary, he was not joking. I've watched the DVD commentary of that movie. As a matter of fact, that's probably one of 2 or 3 movies ever I've ever watched the DVD commentary. He stayed in character until the credits started rolling. It was hilarious. I don't know how he did it. And to do that, because when they film a movie, they start filming in post production about a year and a half, maybe 2 years before the movie actually releases, and then you got another 4, 5, 6 months before the DVD comes out. So I don't know when they film the commentaries. I don't know if they do it right when the movie comes out, and when the DVD comes out, they just put it on there. But he literally did not break character, and it was hilarious. It's the funniest thing, man, I swear. But in the movie, his movie character is known for really getting into his roles and immersing himself in those roles. So to really play up to that character, his movie character, the actor had surgery to actually make himself into a black man. And even though they're going through all they're going through, and for the shit that's not part of the movie or script, he stayed in character because that's how serious he took it. And I don't count that as blackface. I mean, Robert Downey Jr., he played that role to a T. But I'm sure people, if that was to happen today, oh man, the white community would be up in arms. The black community would be, that's blackface, man. It's like we can't use our common sense these days to differentiate shit, man. And this just gets on my nerves. And this is coming from a guy who's only 30 years old. I am only 30 years old, guys. I've been 30 years old all of a month and a half now. A month and a half. All right. I ain't with this millennial new shit. I'm all for forward thinking, though, and equality and, power to everybody. But at the same time, I'm not for being a bitch and being, pacified pussies in society. Alright, I am fucking hardened to the core, man, to the T. I ain't with all this extra oversensitive shit. No, you can't say that. You can't do that. Fuck you. Do what the hell I want to do. Grown ass man. They ain't with all that shit, man. Everybody's so goddamn soft these days. I don't like it. It gets on my nerves. Ugh. It's funny, man. Why can't we just wake up and go to work and just see you when you see your boys at work? You're like, hey, what up, bitch? And someone not get offended. Why can't you walk by a guy just jokingly and it be a woman in the background and you're just joking? You're not even talking to her. You're talking to your homie. And you're like, hey, man, ain't we some sexy bitches? And somebody not get offended, I don't know. I gotta have a dark sense of humor. I was in the military, all right? If there's any veterans listening, y'all know, man. If y'all don't know, veterans, especially those combat veterans, we have a very, very dark sense of humor. It ain't no joke, man. It's the real deal. But that's all I'm gonna talk about for this PC political correctness. It's like any words with like double S's lately. I just been slurring them together. Like I got punched in the mouth and I can't feel my tongue. And it's numb. I'm just like, anyways. NFL awards or honors or whatever the hell they call them was today. I'm just going to go over the award winners here in just a second. First I'm trying to pull this shit up. It ain't pulling up on my phone. Y'all bear with me and give me a second. Please, please, please. Oh, come on, phone. Shit. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. If you hear baby crying, I'm sorry. It seems the baby wants to see daddy right now, but she can't because she can't. Daddy's recording a podcast. She has to wait for a second. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So, just a quick go over of the awards tonight. If you guys didn't or haven't caught the awards, oh man, we had another audio break. This is crazy. All right. So we're gonna start with the Big Daddy of the awards, and it's an obvious choice, and I am so happy for the guy. Only in his second season, literally, not like Patrick Mahomes in his second starting season, but his third season, in his straight up second season, Lamar Jackson, everybody, has won the NFL MVP. I am so psyched for this young man. And everybody will say, well, he didn't win the playoff game. How many times did Peyton Manning win MVP and then get eliminated that year? I mean, last time I checked, Peyton Manning only has 2 Super Bowls. I'm just saying, it ain't. Don't think because Tom Brady gets there all the time that it's easy to win the damn Super Bowl. Everybody want to always talk shit. And all these people that came out the woodworks when Lamar. That's why I wanted Baltimore to win the Super Bowl. So those people that was down him can just shut the fuck up. Could just shut your ass up, man. Always hating on somebody. You hating on Lamar because he's not the traditional 6'5", drop back, easygoing, super jaw white quarterback. And I have nothing against white quarterbacks at all. I fucking love Drew Brees. I'm just saying, man. Lamar Jackson is what Michael Vick should have been if Michael Vick would have been on his shit. But they doubted Lamar. He should switch positions. He's a playmaker. He needs a ball in his hands. Who has the ball in their hands more than the goddamn quarterback? That's what I'm saying, man. People don't make sense. But Lamar Jackson is the MVP. He balled out this year. Next year, I'm hoping the team can stay healthy. They can bring back playmakers. You know, some people can. Excuse me. Hoping some playmakers can develop some more along the way, so they can. I just hit my mic. So they can help him and make a run next year. Because outside of Kansas City and maybe Houston, I don't see anyone really challenging Baltimore for a chance to go to Super Bowl next year and actually win. A lot of people say Russell Wilson got snubbed. I don't think so. I mean, look what Lamar Jackson did this year. In the NFL, you've never had a guy throw for 3,000 plus and then rush for 1,000. That's some college shit. Nobody comes in the NFL and does that. Nobody. All right. But we're going to go over some more awards here. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Kyler Murphy. I mean, no surprise. They're going to give it to his ass because he's the fucking quarterback. Duh. I mean, I guess. I didn't really watch Kyler Murray. And outside of him, I mean, what other rookies really did anything that stood out? I mean, you knew Kyler Murray was going to get it because, fuck, man, he's a goddamn quarterback. But some more awards. Stephon Gilmore won Defensive Player of the Year. Look, man, I play defensive back, and I'm all for supporting my fellow DBs, especially in NFL. I don't know who the hell should even won Defensive Player of the Year this year. I mean, shit. Did he really ball out like that to win Defensive Player of the Year? It seemed like this year all those defensive stars were kind of quiet. Like, excuse me, like Aaron Donald didn't really do shit. J.J. Watt didn't do shit. Khalil Mack didn't do shit. Luke Kuechly didn't do much of shit. You know? So it's like, I guess they gave it to the guy that just really covered the best player on the other team. It's all right. I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm not really for it either. But shout out to Stephon Gilmore, man. Congrats. I mean, continue locking it down. When you ask to become a free agent, come play for the Cowboys, please. We could use your talents and services down here, sir. We need a man of your stature because, let's face it, my fellow Cowboys fans, Byron Jones ain't getting the job done. Well, it's not that he's not getting the job done. He's not getting any turnovers. We need some turnovers. Anyways, though, moving on. Michael Thomas of the Saints, the wide receiver. I don't remember last time I saw this from a wide receiver. Won Offensive Player of the Year. Yeah, Michael Thomas. I'll admit, this dude's an animal, man. And you can say Drew Brees forces him the ball. I don't care. When Drew throw it, guess what? His ass is catching it. All right, his ass is catching the ball. And I think Michael Thomas is the one receiver right now who's unguardable. And it don't even matter that he's not like a burner like Tyreek Hill. You're not guarding him. He's 6'3". He's like 220, 225. He can jump. He has big hands. He's great route runner. He's strong. Like, good luck. Good luck with that shit. Moving on, though. The coach of the year, it's a given. John Harbaugh. I mean, usually the coach of the year is going to coach pretty much the MVP. And they had one of the best, if not the best record in the league, at 14-2. So it's only fitting that that's who won it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, slam dunk, Nick Bosa. That it was a given, man. That dude, I'm starting to wonder, is he better than his brother Joey? Because Joey's good. And Nick came in beasting. And now they're saying Chase Young is better than both of them. If that's the case, Ohio State is about to become defensive NU. Like, they're about to be a defensive end factory with how that shit's looking. That shit's crazy, man. He came in fucking killing it this year. All right. But the next award, Walter Payton Man of the Year Award, the award that goes to the player that does the most or is recognized for his services in the community, is Calais Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that's a very deserving award. I've seen, a lot of charity work that Calais has done, and he just seems like a genuinely nice guy. And I think that one's well deserved. That's definitely well deserved. So, shout outs to Mr. Campbell. Congratulations, man, on your award. I think that's the only award you can win only once, though. But every player, but there's not every player. There is one player nominated from every team each year. So I wonder how that voting for that one happens. But I don't know. But, big ups to him. What's another word? Comeback Player of the Year goes to Ryan Tannehill. I mean, I guess. When you think about it, I don't know how we can call it a comeback. Why don't they call it that should be the most improved player of the year. You can't be a comeback player if you never were a star to begin with. It wasn't a deal where he was like this big time quarterback, fell off for like a year or two, maybe 3, and then came back and had MVP like numbers. No, he was just a game managing quarterback for a good, physical, hard-nosed, playoff-like team. And he's just fitting of comeback player of the year. The hell out of here. Whatever. Give it to him. I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? Do I care? Do you care? No, you don't care. And then we got another weird award that I've never heard of. And it went to Larry Fitzgerald. It's called Anything But Ordinary Player of the Year. The hell does that mean? I mean, what is that? What kind of award is that? Is that a sympathy award because Larry has decided to just literally die in Arizona? Now, and he hasn't won a ring? I don't understand now. I don't get that. What the hell, man? The hell is that for? Whatever. Another award I've never heard of. I guess this is the Stat Award, the Daily Fantasy Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey, C-Mac. Quick backstory. Yeah, this is just an awkward one here. Quick backstory on C-Mac. His father, Ed McCaffrey, when I was growing up, I wanted to be like Ed McCaffrey. Yeah, I wanted to be like a white dude. Number 87. This is the Denver Broncos is my second favorite team. The reason is, during the 90s, of course, the Cowboys were winning, so they're number one. Number two, I really like the Broncos because I love John Elway. Terrell Davis is one of my favorite players. And another reason why the Broncos, Terrell Davis was on the cover. I think it was NFL Game Day 98 or 99, one of them. And I just had a bunch of fond memories of playing with the Broncos. And on the original PlayStation, I used to play that all the time with my dad. We would sit up and play that game. And I used to always use the Broncos. And I had these two plays, but it was always this one play I never forget. It was called like something scissors or scissors something. It was like a quick screen. I would always throw it to Ed McCaffrey and just take off running. Because for some reason in that game he was fast. I don't remember how legit fast he was. But those Broncos teams with Elway and Romanowski and Sharp and Rod Smith, all those boys, man. Mike Shanahan was coaching. I was a huge fan of those Broncos teams. To this day. The Broncos are still my second favorite team. I kind of went against them that year they played Cam in the Super Bowl because I just wanted to see Cam win. I'm a Cam Newton fan. He's one of my favorite players. I like the Panthers too because my high school team was the Panthers, and we had the exact same colorway or the color scheme. But yeah, man, Denver Broncos is my second favorite team, and Ed McCaffrey was one of my favorite players. And then be old enough and see his son playing in the NFL also. I know I'm only 30, but that just, for some reason, when I see that, it just makes me feel old. So, because I'm old enough to remember watching his dad play. And I wasn't super tall. I was like 10 years old, 10 years old watching his dad play, So that's cool. So he won that award. It's like another weird one on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I just had a bunch of weird ass shit on here, man. Okay. Yeah, it's like the NFL just making up awards now. Like, oh man, we feel sorry for this guy. Give him this award. Oh yeah. FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Year. So Lamar Jackson got the Air Award. Makes sense. He's the MVP. Derrick Henry gets the Ground Award. If I remember correctly, I mean, I'm not against that, but I don't. Did he lead the league? Did he get the rushing title this year? I don't even know. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri. Oh, hold on. Siri act like she don't hear me. Hey Siri. Who won the rushing title in the NFL this year?
The Ravens finished in first place in the NFL this season with a record of 14-2.
Did y'all hear Siri? Is that what I fucking asked? Hell no, it wasn't. Fuck you, Siri. Shit. Anyways, the Hall of Fame 2020 class that will be enshrined this year in August. We got Troy Polamalu, well deserved. Isaac Bruce, long overdue. That is long overdue. Where's Torrey Holt? Why is he getting snubbed, man? Y'all snubbing Torrey Holt. That's what y'all need. That's what y'all are doing. All right? It's a lot of players in the modern era, though, who need to get in. And I think that should have been first ballot. But, yeah, we got Troy Polamalu, Isaac Bruce. He's part of the greatest show on turf with the Rams. Adrian James, beast of a running back. He should have never went to Arizona. Should have never went. He took the money, and now being a running back, you want the money. As soon as he left Indy and went to Arizona, his career was over. It was done. Speaking of Arizona, guys, if you're in the Arizona area and you're looking for a great food truck, especially around the Phoenix and Mesa area, you want to check out Habibi's Taco and Pita. I said it. Habibi's Taco and Pita. Go talk to my man Josh. Tell him Apollo sent you. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do for y'all. If you're listening, I didn't tell him I was gonna do this, but if you go there and you tell him Apollo sent you, he'll give you $5 off on your order. All right. $5 off your order. But you gotta tell him. You gotta look for Josh. You gotta ask him, be like, hey, Apollo sent me. So whatever you do, make your order, you're gonna get $5 off. All right, that $5 is on me. All right. So Habibi's Taco and Pita. All right, y'all. If you're in the Arizona area, mostly Phoenix and Mesa, if you're in that area, you know, Scottsdale, Glendale, if you're in that area, look for Habibi's Taco and Pita. Ask for my man Josh. He'll hook you up. Tell him Apollo sent you, and you get $5 off your order. All right. Anyways, back to the Hall of Fame inductees. We got Palomalu, Bruce, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater. For you youngins out there, Steve Atwater was kind of a '90s era player. All right, he played for the Broncos. He played for the Jets. So it's about time Steve gets in. Steve Hutcherson, don't know much about him. He was a lineman. I couldn't tell you much. And that's who NFL pretty much has up right now. I don't know if more will come out, but that's the awards, guys. That's the honors. That's the awards. So congratulations to all the winners. Lamar Jackson, congrats for being the NFL MVP and somehow not being also the Offensive Player of the Year. Usually when you win MVP, you win Offensive Player of the Year. All right. Man, that's crazy. All right. Super Bowl. Quick thoughts. Quick discussions. I am predicting, one, that Kansas City Chiefs will win. Not really rooting for anybody. I just want a good game. I don't want an ass-whooping one-sided game. I want a good, on the edge of my seat, tightly contested football game where if you make one mistake, that's your ass. All right? That's the kind of football game I want. All right? But I predict the Kansas City Chiefs will win this football game. They will be Super Bowl 54 champions. Of course, Patrick Mahomes will be Super Bowl MVP. And he'll be the first black quarterback to be the league MVP and Super Bowl MVP. It's never been done. Shit, the last time we had any player win MVP and Super Bowl MVP in the same year was Kurt Warner 20 years ago. So that tells you what about the MVP award. Brady's won it. He ain't done it. Peyton Manning, he ain't done it. Cam almost did it. They lost to Denver. Hooray. So it's been 21 years since we had it. The league MVP win the Super Bowl MVP in the same year. But Patrick Mahomes will be the first black quarterback, as they're saying, to win the league MVP and Super Bowl MVP. Because you know he going to get it. I mean, who else they going to give it to? Because he's the one throwing the ball. Shit. So I predict the Chiefs will win 31-28. I feel like the first half will be very tight and low scoring. And then in the third quarter, it's just going to open up because they're going to go in and make their adjustments. These are two coaches I have very good faith in that they will make the necessary adjustments to come out and then win the game. All right? Easily. But that's my thoughts, guys. This was episode 5 of the Unfiltered podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know how I sound and my lovely new mic that my wife got me. Alright, guys, make sure you give a round of applause to her. She got me the mic. We're upgrading the channel, guys. Alright, don't worry. I got more stuff coming. I got to get this content going. The capture card is on the way. The retro gaming videos, they are on the way. Alright, I'm going to be entertaining you guys. So, as always, when we end these videos, you guys make sure you like the video, You know, if you're new here, please, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Turn on that bell for notifications. Set to all. Share the video and content with your family and friends and your loved ones. I would greatly appreciate it, as this YouTube channel was my New Year's resolutions. I am usually not a guy for that resolution shit. But this year I said I'm going to start this channel. I'm stop being scared. I wanted to do this for about at least 5 years now. 5-6 years I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Finally got the balls to sit down and do it, alright? So I'm a small channel. Support me. Help me grow. And I promise you I will continue to bring you more and more content, alright? It ain't going to be just straight podcast, and discussion videos. And you're going to get some gaming content. Once it grows a little bit, we're going to get some vlogs. I'm going to get some workout videos. I got the home gym here now. I'm going to start making some gym videos for you guys. We're going to just do a bunch of different shit. I got ideas to do like video reenactments, acting shit. I got people who are into film. I'm going to start collaborating with them. Start having more guests on here, so y'all can hear me chop the shit with some friends, family, and a couple or a lot of my veteran buddies. So thank you guys for listening. Take care. Hug your loved ones. Appreciate your loved ones. Appreciate every day of life. Don't be a social justice warrior. Don't be a political correct bitch in the society, all right? Be hardcore, be balls to wall, but also treat each other with love and respect, all right? Love is the key. Love is the answer. Once again, thank y'all for listening. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for allowing me to come through your airwaves or your ears or wherever you're listening to me. Hope whatever you're doing, you get home safe, or don't cut yourself washing the dishes. Or as usual, if you just got your some, congratulations. You're welcome for the climax. Y'all take care. And as always, how we end the video, y'all already know. Say it with me one time. Apollo. Oh, yeah.